Hello guys. In this video, we are going to continue solving questions on set using past questions from Y. Now, in the last videos I did, I solved two problem set questions. But in this particular video, we are going to be solving three problem set questions. The question we are going to be using is Y May June 2018. And the question says, in a roadworthiness test on 240 cars, 60% passed. The number that failed had faults in clutch, brakes, and steering as follows. So they proceeded to give us the faults in the number that had fault. So that means for this particular question, we are only interested in cars that have fault. So that means that they are really trying to trick us with this question, but we are going to refuse to be tricked. Because why? They said 60% passed. So that means that the cars that had faults are just 40% of the cars. So that's what we are going to work with. 40% of the total cars that is given. So this 240 is the total cars, but the cars that have fault is just 40%. So somebody may be saying, why did they just give us the number of cars that have fault? But then, they want to see how smart we are. So we are going to show them we are smart. So let's go with 40% of 240 cars. So if 60% pass, that means 40% fail. We already said that. So that means 40% of 240 is 96. So that means our universal set for this particular question is 96. So we have 96 faulty cars. So now let's now go to the Venn diagram by trying to fill what we have. So since we have three problem set questions, which involve, we have clutch, steering, and brakes. So now let's try to draw that. Another thing, before we go further, we should note the use of the word only. So whenever they said only, we should be very careful the way we fill our Venn diagram. So I'm going to do the next thing, which is the three: clutch, steering, and brake. Okay. So now when I want to our universal set is 96. Yeah, we said that. When I want to start filling Venn diagram, I always love to fill this guy first. In short, you should fill this guy that that is in everybody, that is in all the sets, because they are always the one causing the problem. Okay. So now let me now go to the question and read what I have. So I have clutch only to be 28, clutch and steering to be 14, clutch, steering, and brake to be 8, clutch and brake to be 20, brake and steering only is 6. The number of cars with faults in steering only is twice the number of cars with faults in brake only. Okay, let's start with this guy here. So this guy should be cars that have faults in clutch, steering, and brake. So here, let me look for that. So clutch, steering, and brake is 8. So let's feed that guy here. So we have 8 for clutch, steering, and brake. So once I'm done with this guy that is 14, all the 3, let me now go to filling these places with 2 that has, clutch and steering only, clutch and brake only, and all that. Now, like I said, I said that we should take note of the word only. So when we use Venn diagram, we actually use Venn diagram to put everybody in their specific space. So this space is for clutch and steering only. Like I said, only, that's the word. So if they don't say only, don't go and put the number here. So for example, if they said 14 add 14 clutch and steering. So don't just put 14 here, unless they put the word only there. So now let's go to this guy here. We have clutch and steering. He said clutch and steering is 14. Naturally, you will be inclined to put 14 here, but because they didn't say only, you have to subtract these people that are there, because the 14 is also, this 8 is also part of this 14. So here, you're going to have 14 minus 8. So we are done with that. Then let's go to this guy here. Clutch and brake, there are 20 people, having clutch and brake. So 20 minus 8, good. But if you look at this guy here, they said brake and steering only is 6. So that means we don't need to subtract anything, because they have put the word what? Only there. So we are just going to put 6 just as it is. I believe that makes sense. Don't mind the way I'm rambling. But if it's confusing, just go back, just skip backwards and try to, get it again. I started with this guy here, then fill the guys that has to do with 2 things. And if there is no only, I subtract. If there is only, you put it the way it is. Now, once I'm done with that, I want to fill these guys here. So these guys here is people that have faults, cars that have faults in clutch only. Here, cars that have faults in steering only, and here, cars that have faults with brake only. So now let's look at what we have. Clutch only is 28. Okay. So I'm going to fill that. Okay. Before we fill that, we said the number of cars with fault only, the number of cars with fault in steering only. So this place is steering only. Is twice the number of cars with faults in brake only. So steering only is twice of brake only. So if brake only is S, that means steering will be twice of brake only, which should be 2x. I believe that makes sense. Brake only, we don't know because they didn't tell us. They just told us that the number is steering is twice of it. So brake only is not known, but we know that steering is twice of whatever brake only is. So it doesn't make sense. Remember, this is the video, just skip back and watch again and try to make sense of what I'm saying. And the last one is clutch only is 28. So we have filled everybody. Okay, we filled up all the aspects. Like I said, it's possible for us to use this 240, but just stick to this. If we are going to use this 240 here, that means we are going to consider people that don't have fault at all. But let's go by this way. Having our universal set to be 96, it's possible for me to use that 240, but just to be on the safer side, I'm going to go with the 96. So if I'm going to use 240, that means I have to include some people that don't have fault at all here. But since I'm going with 96, I don't have to do that. All right. So now, once we have filled everybody, we have filled all the parts of the Venn diagram. Very, very easy to do the rest. All you just have to do is add everybody up and equate it to the universal set. It's as simple as that. Very, very simple. Add up everybody. Once you can fill everybody correctly, add it up and equate it to universal set. And that's what I'm going to do next. Okay. Yeah, 40 minus 6. 40 minus 8 is 6. 20 minus 8 is 12. So we've done that. Then let's add up everybody and equate it to the universal set. So 28 plus 6 plus 2x plus all those things, add them up. Then we equate it to 96. Don't worry, let me just remove this guy here. Let's remove. So once we've done that, the next thing is you just add up all the elements in the set, all the numbers in the set. So from here, if you add up all this number, you're going to get 60. 2s plus x gives 3s. So 60 plus 3s equals to 96. 3s equals to 96 minus 60. 3s equals to 36. Dividing both sides by 3. S equals to what? 12. So we've done that. That makes perfect sense. So once we have gotten x, the others is very easy. The other part of the question is very easy to do. So the other part of the question says, you remember, if you can go back, skip a bit back, it said, how many cars are faulty? That's the first thing I calculated before I started solving this. I calculated the 40 cars, which was 40% of the original cars, which was 240. So we don't need to dwell on that. Then the question now says, how many cars have to determine the number of cars with only 140 brake? So only one thing is wrong with it. So that would be someone that has clutch only fault, what's the steering only fault, and brake only fault. So since we know that we already find the value of s, so that will be 28 plus 2s plus x. 2x is 12. So 28 plus 2 times 12 plus 12. So that means, wow, our x equals, so our value is 64. Not x again, sorry. Even mass just with x values. So the total number of cars with faults is now what? 64. And with that, I'm going to stop. We have come to the end of this question. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. And then we'll solve more questions from here. See you guys next class. Thank you. Bye.